Okay, so this is how the second sheet is turned out. As you can see, there's a bit of gold there on the top half. I quite like this, but I love the back. So this I did with the spiced marmalade and rusty hinge. The blue has come through from the salty ocean on this side and is just seeped through and looks like a absolute patina on there and is just so gorgeous. I couldn't have planned that if I wanted to. I did 2 hearts here to match this one, and I used tea dye and frayed burlap, no, vintage photo, sorry, and frayed burlap, but both in the oxide, but then a lot of gold over the top to kind of blend them in a wee bit because they stood out a bit too much. So, but I love the end result. Love it. Love the crinkle here as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to do something else on here. Maybe with my stamping and like when I might ink the edges here just to sort of bring these two in together. Because they're just not quite harmonious. So I'll leave that one to think about some more. But yeah, win for the day is this. We've got these two to do. So now they're a little bit thinner, so they're not going to take quite as much throwing at them, but we'll still see what we can do. What I do want to use, and I'll just see how it's going to fit. So this is another 12 by 12 called Solid Butterflies TCW 465. So I just want to see how the size is going to be. I also have it in a 6 by 6, so I can use that size instead, depending on how they fit. So we'll just have one at this stage, and I've got plenty of butterflies, so now they should look okay on there. And this one is TCW 465S. The mini solid butterfly. Well, it says mini solid butterflies, but they don't look very solid to me. But yeah, that's what they're called. Someone's idea of solid and mine are very different. Okay, so we have this and this. So I could put, like, say, this and then a small one to match. And that looks quite cool. So let's do, say, a 1. And for this, I might just do a random blend of my inks. So again, we've got Salty Ocean, Fossilized Amber, and I might use a Spicy Marmalade for this. And these are all Distress Oxides. So start with the light one, put the lid on that. So Fossilized Amber. And I'm not even going to bother to, well, no, I know my history of holding things in place and it's not good. So let us just mask down. So at the moment I'm just going through, I'm not masking, I'm just using the washi tape through the gaps of the other ones that I'm not doing. Now we're going to hold it down in place, just because I know I have a tendency to get a little bit vigorous, shall we say, with my inking. Okay, now ooh, that looks beautiful. Beautiful. And now we're going to lift that up. Nice. You know I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. I'm going to use this water with gold in there, but I am probably going to drop some of the gold on top. I know I am. But I also want just a little bit of the brown. So let's do brown first, top it up with the water with the gold, and then the gold over the top. So here we go. So 1, 2, very light spraying of that. Then we want right, I probably should have done the gold splatters first, just because I could have then used that water to disperse any of these splatters. And I'm going to try and do these just over the butterfly, but who knows for sure where they're going to drop. Alright, there we go. There's that, and now just right. Grab a couple of clean napkins. Now let's dry and see what we've got. Now I just want to do a bit more in here, and I'm going to use the brown just yeah, that's about what we want. I need to fill those up, I think. They're just about empty. Okay, that looks kind of cool. I like how almost in the shadow the butterflies look. And then that is going to be up like that. I don't mind all the yellowy green that's come through from underneath and be through the hole there. That looks kind of cool. I'm not going to do anything else on here because I want to be able to see this pattern. But that looks cool. Again, I'm probably going to ink this edge here. And we'll see what that looks like. Right, so that's that one done. I'm going to do the same, maybe butterflies, maybe not, with the second page. And we will see what that looks like very shortly. Here is the other one. Oh my goodness. I am in love with this. I used a about A4 stencil with fleur-de-lis on it, just all over, exactly the same pattern. I just used Rusty Hinge Distress ink through there. Pretty thick, I will admit. Over the entire thing, piece of paper. I then sprayed with a little bit of my two mists. Wasn't a lot, just very spotty. Whoops, dropping it there. And then some water over the top. And I am in love. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. So then, once it was completely dry, I took the stencil, completely wet it, turned it, and I put it on sideways because that way I could get the full coverage, and just dried it. That was all I did. Nothing else. No extra water. Just purely spraying onto the stencil. Love it. Love, love, love it. So there's no gold on this, but I don't think it needs it. Don't think it needs it. Maybe as I put the journal together, I might, or the signatures together, I might change my mind, but I'm in love. So that's those 4 big pages done. They were the ones that I definitely wanted to do something to. I now have 2 of my small pages. Now this one, first of all, I need to go around and trim this. Now it's had plenty of time to dry. So, well, actually, no, I might sew first. I do want to, no, I'll sew first. So I want to sew that, but no, stencil first. Do I want to stencil on here? This time, something pretty light. It might be an all over thing, but it's going to be something light. And then I also want to stencil on here just to give it a pop of colour because it's otherwise pretty bland. What I might do is actually use some of my smaller stencils, and where are we? We want these little ones here. Now these I bought off Temu. It was a pack of 12, I think. Yeah, this size was 12. I got a set of smaller ones that was 18 in the set. They were only a few dollars, maybe $5, I can't remember. But I got them because they are, or there are stencils with like little wee floral thingies. So I've got there, I've got 2, 3 more. So I can pick which I want out of these to give me a nice selection. So now I like this one. I like the 2 daisy ones. So they're definitely in. So that's 3. So I just need 1 more. given that we've got butterflies, maybe we go for butterflies for the last one, because yeah, I've got butterfly there. So, yeah, sorry birdies, you're off today's selection. Now, so I'll just pick whichever. Is there any particular colours on here? No, anything will do. If you can hear the fireworks in the background, that is because it is Diwali weekend here in New Zealand. So we've had fireworks going, I wouldn't say all day, every day, but certainly for a lot of the nights. For the last couple of days, and then tomorrow is Guy Fawkes, so even more. So unfortunately there is nothing I can do about it. We're just gonna have to put up with them, but that's okay. Right, anyway, so flowers. So now each of these stencils pretty much covers the entire panel. So we've got that one. So if we go that one, that one, that one, and then that one. Right, there we go. And for inking, fossilized amber. Nice, I like how that looks. Now, I'm not going to do anything else with these. But I like the tea and coffee paper just in the background there. Right, loving that. So now all I'll do is stitch around the outside and that will be finished. Like it. Last one is this. Now this is a bit taller, so now this is the set of 18 stencils that I got from, or part of the set of 18 stencils that I got from Temu. So what I might do is like one on each page. So we've got fern, all just kind of random. So I've got 1, 2, so I've got 8 pages. So have I got, oh yep, there we go. So we've got a choice of which ones we want for here. So definitely the fern, definitely that daisy thing, and I like that one there. Like that one. So there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like that one. I like that one. So I just need 2 more. No, not to that one. Not to that one. Which of these? So, which don't I want? That one's in. Which one are these 2? Right, there we go. There's our 8. That was easily solved. Now, for this, what colour are we going to do? I might do that. Just do spiced marmalade. Let me see how, where are we? I'm just going to check this for how I want it to stand out on the paper but not be too much. Will you keep on there, lid? Stop falling off. Yeah, I think I'll go for the spiced marmalade. Yep, happy with that. Now, the only thing is order. So I don't want, yeah, so we don't want those 2 in the same row because they're very similar. I want to have those 2 flowers in different places. There we go. So that's kind of, those are similar. Those are similar. Those are similar. Those are similar. Cool. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2. 3, 4. So what's going to be the first one that we see is, well, it doesn't matter because I might end up folding them around different ways. So, but we're going to start these 4 and then those 4. Right, so daisies, and we're using spice marmalade, not fossilized amber, not rusty hinge. So it's you. Welcome to the party. Right, so now I'm just going to have to be careful not to go over the edges because I'm not going to mask. I haven't got time for that, and they're only little stencils. Can you see that? Can you see that? Yes, you can. That looks cool. One done. If you're a child of the 70s or 60s, 70s, 80s like me, you'll know what that was. Alright, there we go. Like it. I like it very much. Awesome. So now there we go. Oops, over there, and that one tucks in there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and daisies, and we finish with our lovely fern. Alrighty. So that's all those pages that I wanted to do something with, but now that I'm seeing it, that one looks a bit naked. So maybe, seeing as we have all of these just sitting there doing nothing, what if we don't waste the ink on them? Let's set you over there. Let's bring you aside as well. So if we do, just layer them up and see what happens. So if we kind of do it through, do it there, no, do it from there. Right, here we go. Because I really just don't want to waste all this ink. Right, and plop that over there. Then we will try the next one. And plop that there. Alright. Okay, So, now before we go any further, I'm going to dry this and then maybe do the next lot. Right, so that's done. Now I'll put those to the side for now, but I want to use some of these. I'm not sure that they're going to show up, but it's more just about, okay, well, let's just break up all that plain nothingness, and we'll see. Right, let's try all that. Okay, that looks better. Still might do something, not sure. Right, we'll put those out of the way for now. We've done all the stenciling of the pages at this stage, unless I decide to do some extra stenciling on any of the printables. So for now, it is time for me to turn off the camera, as I need to go do some sewing. And unfortunately my camera will not reach my sewing machine. So I will be back in the next part of this video with some sewing pages to show you what sewing I did do. I hope to see you back in the studio very shortly. Bye for now.